XSEED English Grade 4 Block number 11 Visualizing Story Details Lesson Plan 2 Sensory Details. Students will be able to use sensory details to visualize a story. Students, close your eyes and listen to the story and say which of the senses I am speaking about. Raman went to store and saw 10 colorfully wrapped lollipops sitting on the shelf. Next to him, 2 little children were fighting for the pink one. The sense here is to see. Sheila was excited to go for her picnic to the zoo. However, she was worried that monkeys might steal the bananas that her mother gave her. The sense here is feel. Ratan heard a little girl cry loudly because a dog was chasing her around the park. He took a stick and chased it away. The sense here we are using is hear. Mani bought herself a creamy kulfi to eat in the ice cream parlor, and she loved the ice cream taste on her tongue. Yes, the sense here we are using is taste. Today we are going to read and underline the details that tell us about what Peter Rabbit saw, heard, smelled, felt and tasted. Please read the story and underline the senses. Let me conclude for you. Peter Rabbit felt scared. He heard the sound of Mr. McGregor's shoes scratch. He saw Mr. McGregor's vegetable garden, an old mouse carrying peas and beans for its family, and Mr. McGregor's digging onions. He tasted the lettuce, beans, and radish. He felt sick after eating them. He also felt scared. All of this help us to imagine what it is like for the character to be experiencing the events in the story. In this case, we can imagine that we are Peter Rabbit. The story would have been boring to read without the details about what Peter Rabbit saw, heard, tasted, smelled, and felt. Also, we would not have understood this because we would not have been able to imagine Peter's experiences. Take out your S2. Open to page number 16. First question. Read each of the given descriptions and write if they describe what a character has seen, heard, smelled, tasted or felt. Radha went to the market and noticed the green brinjal sack was kept on the top of the carrot sack. She also saw many shopkeepers standing outside their shops, calling out of the prices of the vegetables. In the distance, she noticed a fish stall, all kinds of fish. Can you tell me which sense we are talking about? Yes, seen. Second, as Rakesh went to sleep, he heard the thunder and crawled under the sheets. He tried to sleep, but suddenly the whistling sound of the wind got louder, making Rakesh cry and run to his mother. Can you tell me which sense we are talking about? Yes, heard. Sandeep was scared to go to school because he hadn't completed his homework. So he got up in the morning and complained of a stomach ache. His mother didn't feel sorry for him and knew the real reason. She was angry with him for lying and asked him to get ready for school. Which sense you are talking about? Yes, felt. Priya went to Shoppers Stop to buy a perfume for herself. As she walked by, she could smell flowers because she was in the floral section of the perfume department. Can you tell me which sense you are talking about? Yes, smelled. Nanda went for a walk in the park. After walking, she usually bought herself a tender coconut. She loved the taste of fresh, light coconut water. Sometimes she also went to Juice Junction and asked for their sweet lime or orange juice as she loved their flavors. Can you tell me which sense we are talking about? Yes, taste it. Second question. Give one example from the story The Tale of Peter Rabbit for the following senses. Scene. Peter Rabbit seen Mr. McGregor when he was going to eat his cucumber from his garden. Smelled. The story does not mention the sense. Felt. Peter Rabbit was scared when Mr. McGregor came waving the shovel after him. Heard. Mr. McGregor heard Peter saying achoo and then ran after him. Tasted. Peter tasted lettuce, French beans and radish.